I'm back. Rhodes from the Matrixx and Rhodes show. Well, let's talk about one of the absolute greatest comedies ever made. Without a doubt, Tropic Thunder, of course, a Ben Stiller creation about a movie being filmed inside of a movie. And let's just say there were a lot of things that are in the movie that would probably cause it to not be made today. Now, one of the running live stream series we had on this channel, and they were so much fun, was Top 10 List. And one of the weeks that we did the live streams, we did Top 10 movies that would never be made today because it would offend the woke and the overly sensitive. Oh my God, Blazing Saddles. Ah, the horror. Oh my God, Tropic Thunder, of course. Robert Downey Jr. playing one of the greatest characters ever created in the history of the world, and using blackface. And what's so funny about that is everybody universally loved that movie when it dropped. They have pissed and moaned over the years about it. There was a little tiny bit of protesting when that movie came out, but by and large, that movie is considered comedic gold, much like Blazing Saddles. I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Yeah, I mean, that was a thing, right? What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? I mean, just classic. The lines from that movie are unbelievable. Tom Cruise gives one of the greatest cameos anybody has ever seen in their entire life. And we so need a movie based on Tom Cruise's character in that movie. Let's get to this because Ben Stiller has said, bitches, I'm not apologizing for this movie. You can forget it. Go cancel yourself, basically. He's not doing it. He's not got any apologies for any of these people out there acting like they are butthurt over this film. Yahoo! Tropic Thunder divides the internet as Ben Stiller defends controversial film. The actor and director says he won't apologize for the film. But did anyone even ask him to? ? Another day, another resurfaced controversy. Today's argument stems from the 2008 film Tropic Thunder. God, I mean, that just seems unbelievable. It doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. And look how utterly, absurdly crazy everybody has went since then. Again, myself, Matrixx, the day of the George Floyd incident, we went live on this channel, and we both said everything that we know, we love, will be ruined by wokeness after this day. On this day, everything would be ruined because the virtue signaling would be so out of control, it would be ridiculous. Today's argument stems from the 2008 Tropic Thunder movie, which tends to cause a stir every now and again due to its portrayal of disability. Oh, God. Simple Jack. Jesus. And the use of the R word, as well as its use of blackface, which originally led Robert Downey Jr. to hesitate in accepting the role as Kurt Lazarus, a method actor who surgically alters the pigmentation of his skin to play a black soldier and gets lost in the jungle with other members of the crew. Oh, that is so good. But the film is satirical, following along with another fictional film, and when Downey realized he'd, quote, get holed up to nature, the insane self-involved hypocrisy of artists, and what they think they're allowed to do on occasion, he reconsidered. Ultimately, he earned an Oscar nomination in 2009. That's the year I believe Heath Ledger won for The Dark Knight. I can't argue with that, but I get it. Quote, it's never an excuse to do something that is out of place and not of its time, but to me, it was just putting a blasting cap on. He later said, I think having a moral psychology is job one, so sometimes you just gotta go, yeah, I effed up. Again, in my defense, but Tropic Thunder was about how wrong that is, so I take exception. In other words, he's saying we were actually saying, hey, look how ridiculous this looks. But this film, this week, one Twitter user begged Ben Stiller, who starred and directed in the film, to stop apologizing for it, sparking another round of criticism and defense of the film. Please stop apologizing for doing this movie. It was and still is funny as F. Even funnier now with cancel culture the way it is. It's a movie. Y'all can just get over it. I was dying laughing when I first saw it back in the day, and so was everybody else. Ben Stiller come back and he answered this and he says, I make no apologies for Tropic Thunder. Don't know who told you that. It's always been a controversial movie since when it opened. I'm proud of it and the work everybody did on it. It is unbelievable. Well, let's just take a look. I wonder. Tropic Thunder, let's do Rotten Tomatoes. I'm looking for, of course, audience scores, not critic scores on it. I am never given a rat's ass about what the critics think about anything. I want to see what does the movie-going audience, real people that are living everyday lives, what do they think? God, it's only got a 71%. That surprises me. But I tell you, that tells me right there how many people are so butthurt by everything. That's shocking to me. It truly is. It truly is. Actually, Tropic Thunder was boycotted 10 years ago when it came out, and I apologize then. It was always meant to make fun of actors trying to do anything to win awards. I stand by my apology. The movie, Shaun White, and the great people that work on the Special Olympics. Yeah, that was one of the things that it caught. Maybe we should all boycott Tropic Thunder now. On second thought, I love that movie. I'm going to give it another watch tonight and laugh my butt off. And, of course, that guy was playing. Plenty of people called out the lack of criticism currently occurring. I live in the most woke place in the country. Literally, not a single person attempting to cancel Tropic Thunder. Quit making shit up. Sure there is. Sure there is. Are these liberals who's complaining about this movie in the room with us right now? Question mark. Of course they aren't. This disingenuous F is propping up he heard so he can stand on his righteous oh no cancel culture to further stir the pot and create a little right-wing panic. Bullshit. It's a wonderful time of the year where Zoomers discover Tropic Thunder and proceed to completely miss the point. Others came to the script's defense, calling out potential critics for missing the point. People really have to stop taking a couple of tweets and pulling it that into mass outrage. Unless I completely missed it, I'm not aware of any discussions about this being offensive. The blackface joke in this movie was meant to make fun of the absurdity of method acting. Quote, they were literally showing how the industry would rather cast a white person to play a black person over an actual black person. If you ain't watched Tropic Thunder, just say that. A few members of the Twitter conversation had anything negative to say, but they were shut down by fans. The movie made no effort to denounce it. So clearly, you never saw Tropic Thunder then. He gets called out multiple times for method acting as a black character. Whether there's anyone actually up in arms or not, fans of the series were more than happy to make themselves known. I actually want nothing to do with people who were offended by Tropic Thunder. Please stay the F away from me. We have nothing in common. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a movie that God has needed a sequel, but they just can't make it today. They truly can't. I would love to see it, but I'm not sure any studio would actually produce it now. Please make Tropic Thunder 2 about aging actors who try to reprise roles but find out the audience has become too sensitive to enjoy art for what it is. One user even suggested, but let's be real, that would be far too meta. So in other words, remake it just to make fun of all the people that get outraged by it. That would be awesome. It's such a good movie. Blazing Saddles, I'm trying to remember what all we put on our list. I know Blazing Saddles was on there. I believe I had Robin Hood Men in Tights because there were some jokes in that probably would land poorly in this overly sensitive, politically correct, pussy of a world we're living in. Let me just keep it blatantly real with everybody. It's a great comedy. And let's be real, wokeness has completely stripped everybody of their sense of humor. Well, half the population anyway. You get my point. I love the fact that Ben Stiller's just like, I'm proud of this movie. I'm not ashamed of this film. And he should be proud. I mean, look, I love the first Zoolander. I laughed my ass off. I think it is absolutely one of Ben Stiller's best films. But Tropic Thunder is like the gold standard. It is, like I said, I think it's a top 10 comedy of all time. So's Blazing Saddles. You know. Tell me what you think. Black and white. Oh, there, I did it again. Matrixx and Rhodes show fans. There's no way in hell I'm reshooting a whole video that's at the 12-minute mark because I almost blurted out Black and White Network. I really did. I used to do entertainment over there. It used to be Rhodes Rants on whatever. You know. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.